All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Bashmiel Shai Bashim Rakak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles of the great millstone that have taught me what I know, and as well as even the bishops on down, Yahweh Bashmiel Shai Brakatham to the 144,000, and even to those that do follow, whom is the 1/3, and it's your brother Laban. And I just want to briefly respond to Bishop Nathaniel's breakdown in regards to, as he's put it, as the brother was reading this for him, John 8, and what is it? I think it was verse 58. And then he wanted the brother to also read Exodus 3 to expound on the point, lying, talking about how Yahweh Shai is basically the Most High, which goes into the dogma of the Christians, because they believe that. They believe that the Most High is the anointed one, or as they ignorantly call him, Jesus the Christ. And that's not so. So I mean, maybe that's a seed that he's trying to implant in those that are watching. I'm not sure, but pretty much it's off. So now let's get into it, and let's read this the correct way, and we're gonna break it down. Right? So anyway, on the show, this is the scripture that he brings out, because Yahweh Shai, he's speaking up against the Jews, right? And just to mention as well, what I forgot to mention, this guy Bigger, as you can see, he has his own show, he's doing reasonably well, almost pushing 20,000 subscribers. This guy, he used to be on the other show, which I haven't saw in a long while. And there's this rapper by the name of Math Hoffer, right? He used to be a battle rapper years ago, and he usually brings different people around on the show, but there's like certain people that you'll always see on the show, right? And he would be one of them. So now he's got his own little setup, and he's doing a similar thing like what the other guy's doing. And this guy Bigger, he appears to be somewhat of a humble guy, not a man of many words. That's just something that I've observed anyway. But yeah, so getting into it, man. In the book of John 8 and verse 58, as this reads, Yahweh Shai said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am. So then what he does is he goes and reads Exodus 3 and verse 15. But then when the brother was reading the point where it mentions I am that I am, he stopped right there, didn't want to go any further. But when you read further in verse 15, there lies the answer of the name of the Lord. So anyway, let's get into it. And the Most High said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am have sent me unto you. So the reason why the Most High is saying I am that I am, because he's explaining himself to Moses in the way that he's doing so. So he's using this over here because what he was saying to Moses, that he is the existing power, okay, which would then show that in the Hebrew, which would say in the Hebrew Salakia, Ahai and Yeshaya, and that's why them GOCC cats, they believe that that's the real name of the Lord. Okay, but the Lord, he's expounding himself unto Moses using these words because he's explaining himself from where he's coming from. Okay, but that's not necessarily his name. All right. And I have sent me unto you. And here's the point. And the Most High said moreover unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord power of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob have sent me unto you. And this is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. So why didn't he mention these words over here if I am that I am is the name of the Lord, for one? Because it's not his name. The name of the Lord is basically here. When you look up the word Lord, right? As we look up the word Lord, all caps, what are you going to see? Right, there it is. Yahweh. All right, that's the name of the Lord forever. That's his name. And that is the name, as it reads, this is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations, as it reads. Okay, so that's the deal. So this isn't Yahweh Shai, as Bishop Nathaniel was making out. He was making this out to be, oh yeah, well, Yahweh Shai was basically expounding onto Moses that I am that I am, right? However he put it by reading the book of John 8 and verse 58. And if you look up the word am or I am, even in the Greek, which goes to show you that even Esau knows what the deal is. Okay, the word is I me. Let's play it to see if I'm right.
Strong's G 1510. I me.
Right.
I me.
Exactly. So there it is. So the word I me, to be, to exist, to happen, to be present. So when Yahweh Shai said before Abraham was I am, he was basically saying the Most High. Okay, because the thing with this particular Jew, or the Jews, plural, because it was obviously more than one person that was coming up against him, they try to track him with his words, which you see Yahweh Shai was more sharper than them, right? So then when Yahweh Shai said, hold on, let me see if I can find it. There it is right there, verse 51. So after Yahweh Shai said this is what the Jews said to him. Then said the Jews unto him, now we know that thou hast a devil. Abraham is dead, and the prophets. And thou sayest, if a man keep my sayings, he shall never taste of death. Art thou greater than our father Abraham, which is dead, and the prophets are dead? Whom makest thou thyself? Yahweh Shai answered, if I honor myself, my honor is nothing. Yeah, because it seemed as though to them he's making up things, and again, he's just a megalomaniac. That's what they perceived. Yet ye have not known him, but I know him. And if I should say I know him not, I should be a liar like unto you, but I know him and keep his saying. Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day, and he saw it and was glad. That went over their head. Then said the Jews unto him, thou art not yet 50 years old, and hast thou seen Abraham? And Yahweh Shai said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was I am. And that's why they got mad. That's exactly why they got mad, because what he was basically saying is that they were honoring Abraham, but what he was saying was that he was the son of God. So what Bishop Nathaniel is saying is that Yahweh Shai is saying that he's the Most High. And that's not the case, because when you read the rest of the book of John 8, Yahweh Shai makes it very clear that he is the son of the Father. Okay, he mentions the Most High as his Father. So there's no such thing as the idea of, or it being a fact that Yahweh Shai is the Most High. Again, that's a Christian dogma. That's what that is. That ain't nothing but Christian dogma. Okay. So I don't know, like I said, maybe he's just trying to implant that seed among those that are watching him. Because you know Nate, man. Nate took the bag. And because Nate took the bag, he has to teach certain things that the Christians are teaching. Because that's what they teach. And I know back at the old One West school, they never taught that. So why is he teaching that? Once again, because he took the bag. So rather than going by what his elders taught him, which we know who his elder is, certain brothers, we know who Bishop Nathaniel's elder is. All right. So instead of, like I said, instead of going with the teachings of the elders that came before him, he's teaching for the sake of hire. And speaking about that, let's even get the book of John, chapter 10. Yeah, let's begin by reading verse 12. But he that is an hireling and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep and fleeth, and the wolf catcheth them and scattereth the sheep. The hireling fleeth because he is an hireling and careth not for the sheep. And I am the good shepherd and know my sheep and am known of mine. Exactly. So the thing of it is, the point here is, so there it is. The thing with Bishop Nathaniel right now as it stands, because he hasn't repented yet, and he knows he hasn't repented yet. He knows what he's doing is nonsense. At this point, currently, he's nothing more than a hireling. He's a false prophet. That's what Bishop Nathaniel is. So here and there, you're gonna hear him break certain scriptures down, and he's gonna go off. Okay, there's times where he be getting down. He be on the right. But most of the times you always hear Bishop Nathaniel come with some nonsense. And just Lord willing, man, hopefully the man repents. Even though, Bishop Nathaniel, he's been wicked for all of this time. So it's like, man, this dude, the Lord is definitely going to destroy this guy. But like I said, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see, because the Most High, as it is written, the Most High's hands is not short that he cannot save. Okay? So that's all I got to say with that, man. Yeah, with that, I want to give all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai Bashim Rakak Wahakodash. And that's all I got to say. Shalom.